habits of my heart. I can't say no. It's ripping me apart.
You ready? Alright then. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Brother Stats in this bitch. You already know. Hope you had a really good weekend. Time to get back on my bullshit. I'm not attracted to Meryl Streep, okay? But there is something sexy about that woman. I'm gonna find out what it is. The Post is a very well-produced 1970s period piece based around the Pentagon Papers. Right before Watergate broke. Some of you don't know Watergate, which was basically a government's knowledge of certain things which they were omitting from the public. It was a big deal. Newspapers obtained proof of this, and Nixon subsequently threatened to sue newspapers who would publish articles or any details of these papers. This story is really based around the reporters who are debating whether they should publish the story or not. The movie is very informative, but it's not thrilling. It spends an inordinate amount of time on the laborious process of getting paper to print, rather than the ramifications of the scandal itself, which I really feel is the missed opportunity of this whole movie. Facing issues for the first half of the movie, but the second half becomes quite riveting in this bitch. Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep's acting is always A1, but the movie itself is okay. If you're a fan of movies like All the President's Men, Bridge of Spies, then this is within the same realm of those movies, even though it's not as good as those movies. But fuck all that, let's talk about the transfer. You got full screen in this bitch, shot on 35mm, visual effects 2K, digital intermediate 4K, DTS HD 7.1. Let's just keep it real. Tom Hanks always plays Tom Hanks in this bitch, but he does it so well. Tom Hanks can be Tom Hanks, he makes the shit look cool, he makes everything work. He's believable as anything. He could be an alien and still play himself and would believe that shit. Tom Hanks is that good. Now I'm gonna review this disc, but there's one thing you need to bear in mind. This is a period piece set in the 70s. It's the director's intent to make it look a certain way. There's film grain in this, but it's kept to a minimum. Not overpowering, not overshadowing, you're gonna be fine. Detail is an appreciable step up from its 1080p disc. Tom Hanks getting old, I ain't gonna lie to you, he's getting a little bit old. You do notice little wrinkles. Is he wearing a hairpiece? I think he's wearing a hairpiece in this bitch. I cracked myself up, I ain't gonna lie to you. You see the little fur on his jacket, on clothing. You do pick up really fine detail. Reflections of the wooden floors and indoor scenes in general, because a lot of this movie is set indoors. It's a drama. Has a nice, appreciable upgrade. You're gonna notice it pretty much straight away. What this movie also has is a nice, appreciable uptick in depth. You can see great layers in between characters. When Meryl Streep, let's just be honest, Meryl Streep, there's something still very A1-ish about her. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks are always having conversations, and they are always having conversations, this movie's a debate in this bitch. You see great depth between the two of them and the background, and they have really nice sets in this movie. Not sets, sets. Get your mind out of the gutter. Sets. Wait, did I say sex? Did I say sex? Sets. Great set pieces, nice three-dimensional pop on close-ups as well. When it comes to black levels, most of it is pretty good. Not as dark and as inky as I would like. Could the black levels have been a touch better? Of course. They're not grayed out or anything. But in nighttime shots, it's not quite hitting that pitch black that you want. You want to know what the HDR is like? So basically, you and your girl, you're going out clothes shopping. Just because you love seeing her trying some crazy, sexy outfits, baby. So she in the changing room picked out a few dresses. One of the dresses she picked out was a really, really nice red dress. Had great pop to it, really flashy, showing a little cleavage, looking A1. I ain't gonna lie to you. So she picks that out, and she looks amazing. Amazing, god damn, she looks A1. But here's the thing, the place you're going to doesn't require a dress of that magnitude. The place you're going to is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more reserved. So she finds another red dress, which doesn't have as much pop, but still looks fairly nice. And you go with that one. But that red one is gonna stay in your memory forever. That's what the HDR is like. There's no scenes which are really gonna blow you away, but what you do notice is wider color for sure. Outfits, the indoor mahogany offices and whatnot really do shine and show you a lot more detail because of the extra color. Because there is some ambient lighting in there, you would expect it to pop a lot more than it does, and it just doesn't. It's just the visual style of the movie. Is HDR the selling feature of this movie? Guess what? No, it's not. You know what it does? It grabs your hand, pulls you in to the wider color space. And that is very appreciable. You look your girl in the eye, you give her that sexy look, and you tell your girl to go set on the woof and see what happens. Tell you what's gonna happen. It's a DTS 7.1. It's a dialogue-driven movie. It's not gonna do much. The best you could probably expect is the bass in Tom Hanks' voice. Your girl might not orgasm, but she might get a couple of treacles here and there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll do something. Maybe that'll create a little rumble in the jungle, if you know what I'm saying. Let's just hope it's not a jungle. Let's just be honest. Your boy can't really navigate very well through jungles. Jungles might be a bit too much. Shaven Haven in this bitch is the way to go. Vocals are detailed, very crispy, very easy to hear. There is a great use of surround within dialogue, but there's nothing really which is gonna blow you away, nor should you expect anything to, because this is just one of those kind of movies. This movie has great cinematography, it's got great direction, and it's got great acting. If you had every intention of buying the 1080p Blu-ray, go for the 4K, because it does look a lot better than the 1080p. If you're looking to just add another movie to the collection, you're not sure about whether you like this movie or not, I would wait till a discount. Alright guys, you take care. I'm gonna catch up with you soon.